Have you ever wondered if the machines we use today might one day outthink us? Imagine waking up in a world where your doctor is an algorithm, your lawyer is a machine, and even your closest friend might not be human at all, but artificial. That's not the plot of a sci-fi movie. That's the world of artificial intelligence, a world that's already unfolding around us. Today, we're diving into the history, rise, and future of AI, from its humble beginnings as a wild idea in the 20th century to the powerful systems shaping our lives today. And by the end of this video, I'll ask you a question that could change how you view the future of humanity. So stick around, because this story isn't just about technology, it's about us. Let's rewind. The idea of artificial intelligence didn't start with computers. It started with myths and imagination. Ancient Greek legends told stories of mechanical servants built by the gods. Medieval inventors dreamed of creating automata, machines that could mimic life. For centuries, humans fantasized about building something that could think, reason, or even feel. But it was all fiction until the 20th century. Enter Alan Turing, the British mathematician who asked a radical question: can machines think? In the 1950s, Turing proposed the famous Turing test, a way to measure if a machine could mimic human conversation well enough to fool us. This was the spark that lit the AI revolution. Imagine being in that moment, when humanity first seriously considered that intelligence might not be limited to biology. By the mid-20th century, the first computers were massive, room-sized machines. They couldn't think like us, but they could calculate at unimaginable speeds. Scientists began to wonder, if we can teach machines rules, can they learn to reason? The 1956 Dartmouth Conference is often considered the birth of AI as a field. Researchers believed that within a few decades, machines would rival human intelligence. Spoiler alert, they were both right and wrong. Early AI showed promise. In the 1960s, programs could solve algebra problems, play simple games like checkers, and even hold basic conversations. One famous program, ELIZA, mimicked a psychotherapist by reflecting users' statements back at them. People were amazed. Some even felt an emotional connection to it. Does that sound familiar? Maybe like today's chatbots? But progress wasn't smooth. AI quickly hit roadblocks. Computers weren't powerful enough, and the complexity of human intelligence proved far greater than expected. This led to what historians now call the AI winters, periods when funding dried up and optimism faded. For years, AI was seen as overhyped science fiction. Many thought it would never live up to its promises. Yet quietly, the seeds of the modern AI revolution were being planted. By the 1980s and 90s, researchers developed new approaches, like neural networks, inspired by the human brain. At first, they were limited, but as computing power grew, these models began to show real potential. Then came the turning point: data. The rise of the internet in the 1990s and 2000s created an explosion of information: emails, images, videos, and text. Suddenly, AI had the raw material it needed to learn. Combined with faster processors and better algorithms, machine learning took off. One of the most famous milestones came in 1997, when IBM's Deep Blue defeated world chess champion Garry Kasparov. For the first time, a machine outplayed the best human in a game of strategy. It was shocking, controversial, and unforgettable. Some saw it as proof that AI was finally catching up. Others dismissed it as a trick. After all, chess is just rules and moves. But the message was clear. Machines were no longer just calculators. They were challengers. The next decades brought even more breakthroughs. In 2011, IBM's Watson competed on Jeopardy and crushed human champions, showing that machines could handle language and knowledge. In 2016, Google's AlphaGo beat a world champion at the ancient game of Go, a feat experts thought was decades away. Go is so complex that the number of possible board positions exceeds the number of atoms in the universe. And yet, a machine mastered it. That was the moment many realized we had entered a new era. But AI isn't just about flashy games and competitions. It's about everyday life. Today, AI is everywhere. It filters your spam emails. It recommends the videos you watch, the songs you listen to, and the products you buy. It powers your GPS, your virtual assistants, even your camera's ability to recognize faces. In ways we barely notice, AI has become woven into the fabric of modern life. And it's not stopping there. The rise of deep learning, algorithms that use massive neural networks, has enabled machines to recognize speech, translate languages, and even generate art. Think about tools that can write essays, compose music, or create images out of thin air. Just a few years ago, that sounded impossible. Now it's normal. But here's where things get suspenseful. With every breakthrough, AI raises new questions and new fears. Will machines replace our jobs? Will they surpass our intelligence? Could they become dangerous? Some experts warn of a future where AI grows beyond our control, while others argue it's just another tool. Powerful, yes, but still under human command. This tension between hope and fear isn't new. Every major technology in history has carried both promise and peril. The printing press spread knowledge, but also propaganda. Electricity powered cities, but also weapons. The internet connected the world, but also brought cybercrime. AI is no different. Only this time, the stakes feel higher. So what's next? Some envision a future where AI helps solve humanity's biggest challenges, curing diseases, stopping climate change, ending poverty. Imagine AI doctors diagnosing illnesses faster than any human. Imagine AI scientists discovering new materials or medicines. Imagine AI systems managing resources so efficiently that waste and scarcity disappear. That's the dream, but the nightmare scenario is just as vivid. What if AI becomes a tool of oppression, used for mass surveillance, manipulation, or even autonomous weapons? What if it creates massive unemployment as machines replace not just factory workers, but lawyers, drivers, and teachers? What if, in trying to build intelligence, we create something we can't control? At the heart of this debate is one haunting question. Will AI remain our servant or become something more? Some scientists believe we're moving toward artificial general intelligence, AGI, machines that can learn and reason like humans across any field. If that happens, humanity may face its greatest test yet. How to coexist with another form of intelligence. Let me ask you, if machines did reach human-level intelligence, should they have rights? Should they be treated as equals or always as tools? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to see where you stand on this. Now here's a twist. What if AI doesn't surpass us, but instead merges with us? Think about brain-computer interfaces, where humans and machines become interconnected. Some futurists believe this is how we'll stay relevant, by augmenting ourselves with AI. Imagine downloading knowledge directly into your mind, or enhancing memory and creativity with a digital partner. Would that be exciting or terrifying? The truth is, the future of AI isn't set in stone. It depends on the choices we make today. Do we regulate it, guide it, and use it responsibly? Or do we let it grow unchecked? Governments, corporations, scientists, and everyday people all have a role to play. After all, technology doesn't shape society alone. Society shapes technology. Before we wrap up, let's return to the beginning. From myths of mechanical servants to Turing's question, from AI winters to today's breakthroughs, the story of artificial intelligence has always been about human imagination. We dreamed of creating intelligence, and now we're on the edge of making it real. The question is, what kind of world will we build with it? So here's my final challenge for you. Fast forward 50 years. What does AI look like? Is it our greatest ally, our rival, or something in between? Drop your prediction in the comments. And who knows, maybe future generations will look back and see who guessed right. If you found this journey into AI's past and future fascinating, hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into technology and history, and share this video with someone who still thinks AI is just science fiction. Because the truth is, the future of intelligence, both natural and artificial, is being written right now. And together, we're all part of the story. All part